can't tell. I'm not
West Carolina, North Carolina, I'm from France. Good this morning, that's my friend Noel. Bonjour Père Noël. Ça va?
Ça va bien, ça va? Oh, this is so well, please, feel free, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. I'll tell you a story about what Christmas is like here. The lovely part of France. Can everybody say bonjour, Père Noël?
Bonjour,
Ah, très bien, you have just said hello to me. That is my name, Père Noël. You see, that is French for Father Christmas. I am what you would call like the French cousin, I suppose, of the Santa Claus, you know. Now, I have a question for you. How many of you or your petits enfants here have ever written a letter to my friend Santa Claus up at the North Pole, huh? All right, we've written Santa. Oh, many of us. Well, you must run Santa's mailman ragged, eh? Well, you know, Père Noël, he gets a blizzard of letters too, because it is very important for the children of my country to write me creative letters and ask me for treats and for toys. Oh, I tell you, I get so many of them. I would like to share one of them with you right now, if I may. I think you will like this. This was written by a very sweet, bit of a precocious young Parisian girl. Her name's Babette. But this will give you a hint of the flavor of the sights, the sounds of the holiday season here in France. Écoutez. That means listen. Dear Père Noël, even though my big brother Francois says it's a real holiday this time of year, it's New Year's Eve, I look forward to l'Aubillé du Petit Jésus and a visit from you. Well, of course she does. Who doesn't look forward to seeing Père Noël, eh? Well, the watch night. That is what we call the Christmas Eve. The watch night is a magical evening when my family and I sit in front of the fire, sipping hot cider and telling stories about the birth of the baby Jesus. Now, over in the corner is the Christmas tree, but it is hidden behind a screen. We cannot see it, but we know that it's there because it smells so good. The fresh pine scent mingling with the smoky smell of the logs burning in the fireplace. She's a good writer, no? Can you not almost smell the pine scent now? Well, she goes on here to say that her brother teases her and says that Christmas is just for children and for babies. Oh, horror! Christmas just for children, that is not so easy. Well, according to him, the real celebration, it happens on New Year's Eve when the adults are singing and dine and dance the night away. Now, that may be so, but I tell you, nothing can surpass the magic of the watch night or that fragile beauty of the Christmas morning. Although Christmas is still several days away, but Babette's family has been busily preparing for the occasion. Well, you see, well, our parents have been secretly decorating the tree, complete with ornaments of me, I might add. Francois and Babette have been setting up the crèche. You know what that is, the crèche? The crèche, that is what we call the, how you say, nativity scene. Very important part of our decorations here in France. Although I must tell you, it was actually invented by an Italian. It was St. Francis of Assisi, but that's okay. We like him anyway. Now, Babette goes on to say here that her relatives will all be coming over to her house for l'Aubillé du Petit Jésus this year. They light the Yule log, and then they tell the stories. Then they go to the midnight mass, and they come home. Now, after the midnight mass, they all get together for les réveillons. Répétez, everybody, les réveillons. Ah, très bien. Les réveillons is the suppers that we have on Christmas Eve. It is so good. Hey, who likes to eat at Christmas time, eh? Who likes to eat all the time? And I love to eat, you see. Oh, we eat so much. The les réveillons, it means the awakening. And we call it that because you eat so much you can't fall asleep, eh? Where we eat the salads and the fruits, the fromage, the cooked goose, the pâté du foie. And to top it all off, we have the bûche de Noël. You know what that is, the bûche de Noël? You like that? It is a cake made in the shape of the Yule log. Very, very tasty. Now, the last thing that Babette will do before she goes to bed at night, she will set out her shoes in front of the fireplace for me to fill up with toys. I must tell you, the last year, and then she was a little, how you say, devilish. Let me show you, I bring with me, this is the shoes that she put out with her name on it from last year. This is Babette's shoes, she's 5 years old this year, oui?
Yes, she will be 5.
She must be the Shaquille O'Neal of kindergarten, huh? Tell you, clever girl. Well, she ends here by saying, so you can see, I think that Christmas is a very magical day. Much more so than New Year's. Francois may have his New Year's Eve, but I You take a Christmas tree, and you, Pere Noel, love Babette. Oh, that is such a lovely letter. She writes so nicely, I think. Well, that, mes amis, a taste of what a Christmas is like in France as seen through the eyes of a delightful child. Oh, well, you know, it was so good to visit with all of you, but I tell you, I must be getting back to work. The mailman has stopped by. He has a stack of mail like this for me to read letters. Before I go, though, Pere Noel would love nothing more than to hear all of you say Merry Christmas in his native language. That's Joyeux Noel. So everyone on three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, magnifique is music that Pere Noel says. Joyeux Noel, everybody. Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you.
I know you're very busy. You're going to get a lot of work to do, but why don't you take some pictures with those kids?
So I would love to get some pictures with these lovely children. I tell you what, I have a seat right here on the edge. If you want to get a picture with Pere Noel, you line up here and
Okay.